Going in for a reward review in my pocket. Okay.
Have you got it now?
Right, that's all. I think I'm going to need it.
You too. We haven't had it before, but you've been here for a few days, yeah?
I've been waiting since Wednesday.
Waiting for what?
Well, for you to tell me what your assessment is.
Well,
Apparently I'm being assessed.
you've been in this situation before. You're detained under the Mental Health Act.
That was 2012.
Have there been
It's now 2024. I'm a completely different person. I have asked and I want to know who are the two judges who authorised this and which family member has given you permission and told you about me. Because,
Can I say something?
yes, please do, yes, this is your show.
Judges don't authorise your detention under the Mental
Who
Health
signed
Act.
it off?
So you were seen by, in fact, on more than one occasion, by one, and then two, and then a second doctor. And then in the early part of July, you were seen by an approved mental health worker as well, who, and all three at the time agreed that admission to hospital was necessary. And I can read out the reasons why, if you'd like.
Please, yeah. Oh, I would like to see my medical records from birth to now because I'm an MK Ultra survivor.
What's MK?
Well, that you need to do some research because if you don't know what MK Ultra is, I'm a psychologist as well. Do you know who Carl Jung is? J-U-N-G?
Carl Jung?
Yes. Well, I'm a master of that. I have been and studied in the field of psychology at the University of Life. So I'm quite highly experienced and I have broken the 369 code. I'm very intelligent, so I'm not mentally ill. I'm here knowing a lot. So you need to go and study what the MK Ultra program is and then you might understand my brain a little bit better to why I'm the way I am.
Now, Carl Jung has nothing to do with the MK.
No, he doesn't, but do you know what Carl Jung studied? Have you studied the psychology of Carl Jung?
A little.
Well, then that's what I'm a master at that. I agree with what he says. I'm not a Freud. I don't believe in the Freud programming of you should sleep with your mother and your father psychology, which is, I've been brought up by paedophiles, please, I'm a master. I know my brain very well. I am healed, I'm enlightened, I've had a Kundalini awakening, and I'm in charge of myself, and my word is my word. I've given my word. People know who I am in Birmingham City, and this is an illegal thing to be doing. If you don't know who I am, then you should be really knowing who you are. And if you don't know what the MK Ultra program is, then we need to really finish the meeting. You need to study and we'll have a meeting another day. Because you should know what the MK Ultra program is. It was brainwashing. It's where you're attacked mentally. They try to mind map your brain. They attack you mentally to make you go crazy, insane, kill yourself, hang yourself, or whatever other thing they want you to do. And then they brainwash your brain. MK Ultra program, I'm not telling you your job, you need to go and study.
No,
So,
MK Ultra, I've never heard of it before, it's not part of my job.
yes, because you are old school. I have a PhD in, well, in myself. I know myself, I've healed myself, I am myself, and I am in charge of myself.
Do you have any professional qualifications?
Yes, I do lots. Lots of qualifications. I had to leave my 30-year life. This is up to you. Yes, this is your show. Please tell me what you do. I would like you to diagnose it and then you can tell me what's wrong with me. I thought that was your job. What's your qualification? What is your qualification?
I'm not going to be able to speak. I'm not in the habit of making diagnoses after a few
I have a PhD in quantum physics.
From where?
Quantum physics,
From
University of Life. Quantum physics. Do you know what quantum physics is?
I certainly don't have a qualification in quantum
I
physics,
have a-
but I know that the University of Life isn't in the habit of offering PhDs.
Well, you don't know who I am, and I have authority and power. So it's up to you. It's not. I'm not here to justify myself or explain myself or validate myself to you. Just like you don't have to validate me. I mean, you don't have that. Where did you get the qualification from? Where did you study? Who gave you your piece of paper? I don't have a piece of paper. I have a heart and a soul and a spine. So my word is my word, and I say what I mean and mean what I say. I'm a rare breed. There's very few of us here who actually speak truth. I'm who I am to your face and behind your back. I've been going through shadow work. I'm a shadow master, which means I master the brain of trauma, sexual abuse, human trafficking. I'm being used again and condemned for my gift. They use people like me with police to sort of solve murders. Actually, they do. But you're telling me I'm mentally ill and I'm being held here because I'm mentally ill when actually I have a spiritual gift that is being used against me by humanity and hated on. It's a hate crime because I'm gifted. I'm not mentally crazy now. Yes, darling, in my past I went insane to turn myself insane. So I'm now sane. I innate myself. I went within. And I've done all the shadow work. I've beaten all my traumas. I've beaten all my addictions. If you ask my past people, they'll tell you, yes, I did used to drink a lot of alcohol. I was self-medicating. I know mental health because I've been insane. And now I'm not insane. I'm a highly intelligent, very wise lady. And I deserve some respect. And I've watched your show here, and all the rules have been broken. Many rules have been broken since I've been in here. So I'm not just under assessment, you are. Because you don't know where I'm from, who I'm working from, or what have you. You've just gone off this paper and off hearsay and gossip of people saying that I'm mentally ill. Off an old programme of psychology. That's okay, I don't mind. I'm willing to stay here, I like it, I've got everything I need. So until you're ready to release me, I want to know which judges have authorised this. Fact, it has to be signed off by somebody. Don't hoodwink me and try and... Yeah, but I want to know who's authorised this, because they're in trouble. Because I'm a master of myself. I'm a spiritual master, actually. I'm in control of my mind. I'm not possessed. I'm not hearing voices. I'm not demonically possessed. I'm not mentally ill on any level. And I will not be disrespected like this anymore. But I'm willing to stay here and I'll cooperate with your madness. But I will not be giving my blood and I will not be taking your medications on me pills. I've tried it. I'm not disrespecting your theories and your knowledge because I respect everybody. But I deserve a step back and I will get it. I'm just saying, I am, this is you knowing me, because I've been used and abused. I was wrongly diagnosed in 2012 and I'm taking everybody to court who has diagnosed me for mental illness and used my spiritual gifts against me for the last 46 years. Yes.
Is that your part of the world? Or
I spent 30 years there, yes.
Were you brought up there as a young
No, down south. I'm born in Cornwall. Well, apparently, I'm born in Cornwall and spent 12 years at Hampshire.
How old were you when you went to the Northeast?
13, 14.
With parents?
Yes, my adopted parents, who aren't my parents. They don't know me. If they're giving you any advice about who I am, they don't know who I am. And they lie. I don't lie.
Are they still in the Northeast?
Yes.
And you
I don't have next of kin, I don't have family, I have nobody. I've been left and abandoned for 2 years. Nobody's phoned me, nobody's contacted me apart from my teenage daughter.
And how old?
She's now 17.
And she's one of two children. She your other daughter is older.
She's 28, does her own life, does her own thing, told me she wanted nothing to do with me, she's trying to get on with her own life. Nobody's trying to kill me, I'm fucking insane. I says, okay, then bye. I've never abandoned or left anyone in my life.
So your 28-year-old, is she sort of working?
She's a prostitute. Works for OnlyFans. Exactly, yes, it's not very nice. My family's not very nice people, but there you are. That's why I've disowned them. I used to drink, I used to self-medicate a lot, and I was mentally crazy. I was, because I was being mentally abused and harmed. So 2 years ago in 2022, quite crazily, I came here and I spent the last 24 months healing myself.
And when did you come?
Randomly, just randomly, I ended up here. Came in the Olympic Games.
Well, that was 2012.
It was
Oh,
2022. Commonwealth Games, sorry, yes, Commonwealth Games, sorry. So that's why I came here and I spent the last 2 years just healing myself. Did I what?
Did you have connections?
I came with a guy, I came up to meet a guy. But I told you this, but you don't believe me, so I'm not justifying myself. I just came here in 2022 and spent the last 24 months working on the streets healing myself.
Did you have or?
I've been in HMOs.
Okay. Single at the moment.
You're always single.
And your 17-year-old, who does she live with?
Her father.
Okay.
He's a narcissist, he's brainwashed her and she won't let me see her. I asked in October 2022 when she did come down to see me, could you possibly text me every week to let me know how she's doing? I've been shunned, I've been ignored, they haven't let me know when she finished her, didn't get invited to her prom, I haven't been invited to any family occasions, they've completely blindsided me as if I don't exist. I have spoken to Francesca, but then she's chosen her dad and the other money over me. I'm not valuable because I don't have money in her. Which is fine. Francesca's now 17, yeah, she's got a little job, she's at college, she's doing okay, I know I'm satisfied, I've done my job, she's 17, I was a single parent for 8 years, so she's now being looked after by her father.
When did she last live with you?
2022 when I left.
Right.
I asked her dad, could he possibly help me? Because I was being spiritually attacked, but you don't believe that, so your belief system, my belief system, you believe is true. It's true. So I asked her father to have her in 22 January, February. Because I asked him, could he possibly look after her for a while because I can't physically cope. I'm going to become angry. I feel myself I'm going to lose it. Please, I need you to help me. Which I was told if she comes and lives with me, you will never see her again, and she won't be able to live with you again. Narcissistic abuse and control. So I removed myself in the May, came down to Cornwall to live, couldn't get any work down there. She came to Birmingham 4 days and I quit.
And you said, the reason for leaving, and this was the northeast.
I left because of narcissistic abuse and horrendous treatment of my friends, family and everybody who's narcissistically abused me. That's why I now, in 24, it doesn't matter why, I don't know, going up there. I'm not here to validate and justify myself, I'm telling you my story. It's just a story, I'm healed, I'm not bothered about it anymore, but I left. Pardon?
What is narcissistic?
Well, it's where you're used to be like my mother is very lovely. I used to do 70 hours. I used to work in a mental place with mental patients, ex-criminals and paedophiles. I used to do 70 hours a week. I used to go and see my mother to help her go shopping or whatever. I would turn up, she'd look at me and go, oh, hello, oh, your hair's nice. Still got it tied back, you're much prettier with it down. And then I dress a bit differently. I used to wear, say, jeans with holes in. Oh, cup of tea. Oh, I see you're wearing your jeans. You can't afford jeans that hole thin. That kind of abuse. Very subtle, but over 46 years it becomes quite draining. Self-worth, self-esteem, confidence, stripped away from me, my spiritual gift, used and abused against me. Oh, you're crazy, you Catherine. I prophesied things. I told I'm not saying anything crazy or religious, I'm saying I prophesied things. My first was that we were all in the rave drug sleep. I said to him, you need to, I deal with currency, energy, frequency. I see your frequency. I know what you're thinking and what you're doing. I do So I said to him, you need to not get in, we need to get out of the drug situation. You need to leave this scene. I'm leaving, I'm out of here, just before I go over this. Sorry. He then said to me, and I said to him, I said, look, I don't want to give you I don't want to do readings and tell people that future because it's scary. But I said, I've seen your future. I said, if you don't get out of this situation with the drugs, I said, you're going to die with a needle in your arm and a bottle of whiskey in your system. Shut up, cat, you fucking crazy, yeah. But I'm just telling you, this is why I shut up and don't tell people my gift, because they've abused me for it and stolen it for me. And then, listen, let me just finish. He then said, this was before I had my baby. 7 years later, I've left the scene, I've been a woman, I'm doing alright with my life. 7 years later, I get to phone call on my way. Hey, Kat, you'll never guess what's happened. What? Surprised me. I know things before they happen. I said, surprise me. She says, he's died. Who? Marcus. Oh, has he? How did he die? With a heroin needle in his arm and got rescue assistance. 7 years later, I've seen the future 7 years before it happened. I'm not fucking crazy. I have a spiritual gift that people say I'm crazy for. I'm not crazy, I'm gifted. Police use people like me to solve murders. Now, I will not be sat here and told that I have schizophrenia. I was wrongly diagnosed at Christmas.
How do you use it to solve murders? Or, I mean, is that you?
I'm giving you it as a profession. Go and find the people like me with gifts who can find and see things before they happen or know things are paid by the police to help. So I'm not saying I'm going to solve murders. I'm not saying I'm going to work for the police. I'm giving you a fact. I deal in fact, not fiction. I deal in truth, not hearsay. I don't think that nobody cares what anyone believes in. I used to believe that the mental health team were going to help me. It's a lie. It's not true.
What would they help you with?
But nobody's helping me. I'm having to sort and solve out my own life and heal myself. Because it's not helpful. I'm a natural healer. It goes against my faith, everything you believe. Mother Earth is my earth. I like working outside in nature. I don't believe in sitting in a clinic out there and having a conversation. I believe in outside and going outside. That's my office. Just because I believe it doesn't mean you have to believe it, but just because I believe it doesn't mean it's not true. I don't care what you believe, I don't care what I believe, because we believe a lot of things. I believe coffee's best, you might believe tea's best. Tea's best for you, you're right. Coffee's right for me, I'm right. We both believe that we're right. We are right, you are right, and I'm right. But is it fact and is it true? That's what I deal in now. I don't deal in emotions, I don't deal in bullshit. I deal in fact and truth. That's it. And I will not be shunned and condemned and told I'm mentally ill when I'm not mentally ill.
Just trying to understand, I mean, so leaving, you left your 15-year-old, still
I didn't leave my 15-year-old daughter, I had to leave to save myself. Because I was being narcissistically abused by people who said they loved me and they don't love me. I left with a narcissistic psycho killer. And my mum, I shaved all my hair off just because I liked it, because I'm a spiritual person, it was nothing to do with him. I chose to leave, I left my job, I left my house for 30 years, not one person came to the house to help me do anything. I left after 30 years. Nobody's bothered. My mother said she's having a psychotic breakdown. She's run off with a narcissistic killer. We're worried about her. She needs mental help. She needs locking up in a mental hospital. 6th of June 2022. She's never spoken to me a day in her life since. I tried to contact her. She don't speak to me. So if she's my mother and your daughter was me and I'm mentally ill and crazy, would you not phone your daughter by now? Would you not come down? I'm only 3 hours down the road. I'm not in Australia. Where is she? Where is my daughter? Where is my mother? Where is my father? If I'm so mentally crazy, they're because they know the truth, and they're scared of my truth because I'm going to speak the truth. If they don't want to know the truth, they just pretend she's not. Of course they do. They've all got my email address. Everyone knows where I am. Everybody knows where I am. I'm all over social media. Never gone anywhere.
Well, your parents may not be.
My mother's on Facebook. She is. My daughter said I went missing when I came to Birmingham. I went missing for 3 weeks offline. My teenager phoned up and said, "Grandma, I'm really worried about my mother. She's gone offline. Something happened to her," because my daughter's the only one who really knows the 17-year-old. And she says, "I'm worried about her." Do you know what my mother's response was? "Don't worry about your mother. She's always all right. Don't worry about it. You've got your dad to look after you now. Just forget your mother." That's how much. That's narcissistic abuse. That's not care. That's not love. So I left. I'd rather be by myself, with myself, for myself, and with I say God, you say whatever you want to say, whatever your belief is. Again, I don't care what you believe. There's a higher power above you and above me. That is a fact. So I'm just with me and my spiritual team. That's it. I don't give a shit what anyone believes, feels, or thinks. I care about a fact. Yes.
Have you been better off?
Massively. Massively. Well, I've been doing a lot of stuff.
So what has been better?
That I've managed to heal myself and fully find out who I am and stand in my own power and know that I'm okay.
So you're
I have authority over myself.
living, you know, for want of a better
Well, I can't seem to I seem to be getting blocked and stopped wherever I go. Things I can't seem to do anything or I don't know, you need to ask these people who have been annoying my life. Go and ask my landlord where he is. I phoned up, I moved into a £1,000 a room, landlord hotel. as I call it. It's a HMO. I moved in there. Oh, he's worried about my mental health. I care so much. Okay. I moved in there. I said to him, listen, I moved in. I said, I'm gang stalked, mind. And the support.
Which is different from the narcissistic abuse.
Yes, I know that. But listen, so I said, no, it doesn't matter about what you believe. I'm telling you facts.
I'm not talking about my beliefs at all. I'm trying to clarify things that you're saying as you've spoken. You're talking about a lot of things.
Yes, because there's a lot of multi-dimensional things that go on in my life.
There is a lot, yeah. But the gang stalking, what is that and who is doing
Well, I don't know. You have to find out. I don't know. Go and work. I don't know. Maybe I'm just making it up. The fact is, I said to this guy, I'm gang stalked, right? Which means I'm being followed and watched to the support worker. He then said, oh, not a problem. I'll be seeing you every week. Don't worry. Da 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 da. So 5 weeks later, I've still never seen the support worker again. Signed all the paperwork, he disappeared. Never seen the support worker. I'm paying £1,000 a month for this guy.
A support worker from 77
Yes.
Binsted Road. And when did you move there?
April
So you've
23rd.
been there for quite a long time.
Yeah. So then he said, so then the girl
listens.
listens.
House of multiple occupants.
Yes.
Yeah, it is, yeah. And are the other persons there, are you peaceful with them?
Yes,
or-
get on with them.
Yeah.
I've done all the rules. I've followed everything. He then says 5 weeks later, the girl looks. Anyway, I then said to this guy, the support worker, I said, you failed your job. He says, what do you mean? I said, well, you've never been to see me in 5 weeks. I said, you're meant to be a support worker. I told you I was gang stalked and I had post-traumatic stress syndrome. I didn't, but I said that. And then he said, well, it's not my fault. I come every Tuesday. I said, right, okay. So why haven't you seen me? He says, well, you're never in. And I went, on a Tuesday, I've got proof, NHS, I was coming every week to get talking therapy and acupuncture in my ear. Yes, I was. The bus was there, picked me up every day. So I said to this young support, yes, I said to the support worker, why do you not contact me? I says, I know I'm an old lady to you. I says, but this is the age of information and technology. Why has the support worker not sent me a text message? Why has the support worker not sent me an email? Why has he not phoned my phone and said, Catherine, how are you? Then so then I said, I'm not speaking to you. I don't want anything to do with you. I'm staying now, that's it. I'm finished with you. That's why then the landlord's decided, oh quick, get her out of here, she's mentally ill, we'll get her locked up, and we're so concerned about her. They're not concerned about me, they're using it to scam in the HMOs that they make money for nothing. They're not supporting the people who are in there who need mental health help. They're making a lot of £1,000 for one room for a house. There's 4 bedrooms in that house. That's £4,000 for one house. And he's not sending his support workers. So go and investigate him. The neighbours are lying about me. I've never showered in the street and had a mental breakdown and gone on crazy. It's a lie. So I want him looked into. Go and ask him why they're lying. I don't know. I'm not here to deal in fictitious fact. I'm fact. The fact is, the landlord's lied. He's not concerned about me. The mental health team's let me down, and the neighbours are lying. And I want to know why they're lying. You find out. I don't know. Ask them. I don't know.
So you just sound all a little bit. There's a lot of people saying things about you
That aren't true. Why are they lying? Ask them. Why is everybody against me? Why? I don't know. I'm a nice person. I've been nice to the staff here. You can ask the staff here. I'm quiet. I'm getting on with all the people who live here. I'm okay. I'm not nasty. I'm loving. I'm kind, and I'm caring. Now you ask everybody else why they've got a problem with me, because I'm not aggressive. I'm not angry. I'm passionate, which is different from being angry. I'm passionate about my life. But I've come in this hospital willingly, I came with the police willingly, I've cooperated with all your staff willingly, I'm rigging up the wards here, I'm having a nice time, I'm not complaining about anything. I'm a nice person. You ask these people, what have I got to gain from life? Nothing. Ask what they've got to gain from life. I don't know.
Maybe it isn't lies, maybe it's some level.
So why is somebody saying I'm screaming in the street?
Maybe it's something about if you like, different ways of seeing things.
Perspective is everything. Expectations lead to disappointment. I agree with you. I agree with what you're saying.
This back in
2012. Psychosis. Which it was psychosis. I had spiritual psychosis. I went to Peru. I had a kundalini awakening. I woken up, and then I got left by everybody, abandoned. Nobody helped me, and I basically had, because psychosis is having too many doors open in your mind. I did have too many doors open in my mind, and everything was awful. But I was saying that my husband husband's trying to kill me, they've got an insurance. Whether this is true or not, I don't know. Go and investigate it. Go and ask them. Go and speak to your mother. Go and speak to other people. Go and find out. I'm willing to stay here as long as I need to stay here while you investigate and find out who's lying, because I ain't lying. I've got nothing to gain.
Have you been
All medication, all drugs, all everything. I don't do anything.
Since when? Since when?
Well, it's all written down here. I've given you all this information. Well, because it's all done. I'm not repeating myself or validating myself. I'm not hiding anything. I'm not lying about anything. I've told you all the truth. I'm transparent. But nothing else.
Are you physically well?
Yeah,
Physically well?
amazing.
With any, do you consult a GP about anything?
I don't need a GP. What for? I've got the GP. God plan.
God's plan, GP, God's plan.
God plan. I'm alive. Do I look? I never look so well in my life. I'm white, I'm fit, I'm healthy, I'm eating well, I'm a peace, and I'm never been a sick in my life or like, because you're right, I have something to say about.
I mean, somebody doesn't sound that peaceful.
But to you, it's peaceful to me. I've got nothing to worry about. I see everybody laughs and says I'm crazy. I smile in your face because I know calm and doing it. I've got nothing to worry about. You might have. I'm not hiding it. In the Eastern world, in the Buddhas, Kundalini Awaken, India, they all do this. They believe in this sort of thing. Just because you're in the West with your Dr. Dodo magic, I don't have to believe in that. Eastern culture is totally different to Western culture. So go and study that. And go and study the MBA program. I'm not saying anything, I'm saying the truth.
I didn't even get a chance to ask the question.
I've been silent for a long time now. I've been silent for a long time and people ain't listening to me. It's time people shut their mouths and listen to me because I speak truth. And I'm fed up with being ignored and I'm fed up with being called the mental health crazy card. Ain't going to work this time, darling. Alright, I'm telling you. I've had enough of people telling me I'm crazy.
And just so I know, who are the perpetrators of the MK?
Go and study it.
Of the MK?
Go and study it. I don't know. It's not for me to tell you. You need to go and study that now. I've given you all the information I need to give. I'm going to stay in and here for a few days while you lot go and do some studying and work out what a Kundalini Awakening is. Enlightenment.
Anything else you wanted to know about you?
I want to know why you've got me held here without my word being listened to.
I haven't got you held here.
He's a judge and he's a family member who's also like this. It's got to be somebody. It's in the law. It's written there. I've read the law. I know the law. Upstairs and downstairs, as above, so below, madam. And I'm telling you, it has to have been signed off by a judge, and it has to have been authorised, and somebody has told you I'm mentally ill. So whoever these people are who've misdiagnosed me, I want their names, ranks, and numbers.
Can I read to you the section papers?
Mhm.
Because I think that might be helpful.
I think what might be helpful is that somebody starts to realise that I'm a master healer, and I need to be respected. Whether you like that or not, I don't care. It's a fact. I'm very compos mentis and I'm very intelligent.
Do you remember Dr. Coley?
Which one was him? I've had that many keep coming in and telling me.
Saw you on the third.
Yes, I remember him. He said I had to take that. I told him my word and I said what my belief system is. I don't believe in taking fake medication. I'm a herbalist naturalist. I don't want to put poison in my body. Because I'm healed. I don't need psychotic treatment when I'm not psychotic.
So
It's a fake diagnosis. You've misdiagnosed me. I want it looked at. I want a review and I want to be able to go and...
Retention papers that talk about that you resign in supported accommodation, which you said you do. Support workers report you've been screaming that
Lies.
that you were sexually assaulted when you were as a child by Prince Andrew. That you've been spending long periods in the garden shouting.
That's a lie.
Not making sense.
No, that's not true.
You leave the house every day at 9 AM saying that you're going to do the Lord's work.
No, I don't. Who said that?
I don't know who said that.
This is what I'm saying. That you need to go and look at these other people and see what have I got to gain from lying? Nothing. I'm literally minding my own business. I just want to be left alone.
Friend, I just got to carry on because I want you to know what you said. In the late hours of the night, sometimes the following morning.
That's not true. That is not true. That is not true. I'm always in the house by 9 o'clock, no later.
that you, and it says that you made an attack on a support worker a few weeks ago.
Lie.
Was there any
Lie?
physical altercation?
No.
When to Dr. Coley, you said that you'd survived Washington Court where there were 7 deaths caused by
9
psychic
deaths, that's a
forces.
lie again, he wrote that down wrong, there was 9 deaths in 4 months.
Caused by psychic forces. What are they?
Again, it's up to you to go and study the MK Ultra program. We're in spiritual warfare, madam. If you don't know what that is, that's not my problem.
And you talked about being an MK Ultra program survivor, a program by the government and the elite 1%. That there is, so with this, right, okay, so I know the answer to that now. Yet you also reported that there was spiritual warfare as humanity have to fight against angels and demons.
Whether you believe that or not is irrelevant.
You were in the Matrix.
I've tried, yes.
You were in the Matrix, but you're not any longer. You can't get a job because of this. You talked about coming to Birmingham with a hitman who tried to kill you,
Fact.
assaulted you,
Fact.
and stole your IP address
Fact.
and identity.
Fact.
You talked about how it was prophesied across all religions
Fact.
that you were the messenger,
No, I'm not saying, I'm just speaking truth.
and that you're here with the message of love.
Yes, that's it. I come in peace, I leave in peace, our wings always on you.
And the system is set up for this moment so that you're meant to be presenting as, and the word is not, I presume that that's one you use, to set you up for failure. The neighbours lying about you.
Yes. So investigate them. I want to know why they're doing this. Maybe you should answer that.
Yeah.
Because this is not, I'm telling you, it's not true. And I will stand up in a court of law and with my hand on my heart and represent myself as a lawyer because I know the law, I know my rights. And that's a lie. Never. Not later. No. Get up at 3 o'clock. Quite often, so I'm in here on Friday, I was up at 3 o'clock, and I do go for walks early hours of the morning to see the dawn and the sunrise actually at Sutton Park, because Sutton Park's a lovely place, the wood, I don't know if you know it, beautiful. I've been going there because I'm here outside, so I go for natural walks. I've been going into, all I've ever done for the last, since I moved in there, is go to walks at Sutton Park, by myself, with myself, for myself. I'm in no contact with anybody else on the phone or online or anything, I'm not speaking to anybody, and the other thing I've been doing is going into Birmingham City Centre to get food, because the government stopped paying for me. So I go in and I get food from the places, I walk 12 miles there and I walk 12 miles back by myself, but sorry not 12, 6 miles there, 6 miles back, 12 miles a day, which is exercise for me, helping myself keep fit, because I can't afford to go in a gym. That's all I've been doing since I moved into that house. Anything else those days are lie. The food groups. Yeah. I go to Feed Brum, go and ask the charity workers at Feed Brum who I am, ask them if cat. I'm a very helpful person, I'm a nice person, I'm calm and rational, and everyone likes me. I've never caused any trouble. I'm serious. I do not cause trouble. I literally am nice. I'm not drinking. I'm not taking drugs. I'm not doing anything to harm anybody else or myself.
Catherine, I have to be honest with you.
Yeah.
I see a lot of people in the line of my work. I hear a lot of people's stories. If I'm honest, as to me, at the moment, you do come across as there are aspects of your story which are difficult to understand, difficult to follow, and if I'm honest, even a little extraordinary.
Because I am extraordinary. I am.
Well,
I am. No, I am. Thank you for that, because I am extraordinary. I've just told you my baby's father was going to die. He laughed at me in 1993. 7 years later, he died with a needle in his arm and a bottle in his system. They said I was crazy then. How did I know that? How did I know that? You're using my spiritual gift to say that I'm not mentally well. Just because you don't understand it doesn't mean it's not right.
So what I was that the offer to you in terms of the treatment that was offered to you now was reasonable.
It's reasonable, and I don't want to do it because it goes against my faith. Thank you very much for offering me, but I would rather be able to go out, join the gym, go out for walks, sit outside.
Continue to be offered that.
And I'll continue to have my free will to say no. You can't, and then you're not giving me a depot and shoving something up my ass.
And then we may.
That will. I want to review in the law of the land.
Yeah.
But I've been told that I have to do it by 14 days. I'm now on day 5. 7.
So,
So can you hurry up and let me see somebody to do this? How do nobody's telling me any information? I'm getting cock blocked in every situation. Nobody's helping me, they're ignoring me.
taking it that Catherine is appealing the station.
I want to appeal against it. I want help with it. I want somebody to come and help me. Nobody's helping me. But just as long as I shut up.
When you make an appeal, you will have a lawyer who will represent you at the appeal, which is fine.
I want that done ASAP. Good. I would like that done quickly, please, because this is, I'm not mentally ill and I want to stand up. I'll stand up in court. I don't care if I've got to stand alone on a mountaintop. That's the truth.
Is there anything, Catherine, that it would be useful for us to speak to in terms of gaining a better?
No, because nobody knows me. Nobody knows me.
So you've not made any
I've healed
friends?
myself so much, I'm unrecognisable.
You're
Because I
single-
did used to self-medicate.
You're single at the moment, you've not made any friends in
No,
Birmingham?
no.
Okay. all right.
Just the homeless people around the city and around the town. Go and ask people in the alley. Go and ask people who are doing, I don't know.
All right, okay. Anything anybody else wants to say? Thank you for coming.
Thank you for listening to me. Well, I'm pleased that you've heard what I've said, and like I say, yeah, well, again, it's you to do your job. I'm doing my job. Thank you very much, guys. Appreciate it. Take care. See you again. When will I be seeing you again, Doctor? Right, we're doing it every Monday. When will I have my appeal? Because obviously I need that as quick as possible. Please, because I want that sorted as soon as possible.
It'll be
because I'm
within
feeling
a
against
week or
it.
so. It'll be within a week.
All right, guys. Thank you very much. See you later. All done.